Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. My name is Yvonne Heath with Love Your Life to Death, and I have Judy Snoddon joining me, and we are going to talk about Judy's journey through grief. Judy has been through more than any of us could possibly imagine with the loss of her two sons, but has chosen to find joy again. And here's a quick clip. I have to tell you, when we first met, and we met at an authors group,
yes,
and I saw you and you were going to read, and I thought, wow, that woman has it so together, and you were very stylish. No, I'm not even kidding. Very stylish, and I thought, geez, and you exuded positivity and joy, and I thought you were going to go up there and tell us this light, joyful, fluffy story.
And it was.
And then you told your story, and I was shocked, but I was in awe at the same time, because as of course we've talked, I've written a book called Love Your Life to Death,
yes,
and part of it is the fact that we can move through the deepest of grief and find joy again in our lives. But you know, I want to speak to people who have traveled that. So that, I mean, that's authentic. I can't speak for other people, but that is why what you're doing, and the fact that you're willing to talk about what you've gone through in your life and write about it, is absolutely amazing. And I'm in awe of everything and who you've done and who you are. I know you're like, oh, stop it.
Yeah.
But, and I'm so thrilled that you're here to share your message. So let's start, and we'll talk about your journey. And you had two sons.
I had two sons.
Yes, and Mark and Jason.
Mark and Jason. We lost Mark at 22 with suicide.
Yes.
Which is, I said in the book, it's taking me 15 years to be able to say that word, suicide, without feeling pain and grief or guilt. I think suicide is such a it's like a phobia. People just wonder, you feel guilty, why, and everything. And
right.
Yeah.
So let's start. Tell me about Mark, and then we'll chat about Jason, so that we can give each story its own time, because they're both important stories.
Yes.
So tell me about Mark.
Oh, Mark. Of course he makes me smile.
Yes, and he still makes you smile.
He still makes me smile, because when I think about him, he can still bring me joy. And he would have been the last person on this world that anybody would think would commit suicide. It's just, it was just such a shock. He was so full of life and compassion, but so it can happen to anybody when we're least expecting it. Yeah, you're never, it just was such a shock.